In the heart of West Africa lies a narrow land shaped by a river, a nation small in size, yet rich in history. This is the Gambia, and the story of its independence cannot be told without the name Dauda, Kairaba, Jawara. On May 16, 1924, in the village of Badajali, a boy was born into a Mandinka Muslim family. No one in this quiet farming community could have imagined that this child would one day lead an entire nation. Young Dauda began his education in a Quranic school, learning discipline, faith, and respect for community. But beyond the fields and riverbanks, a larger world was waiting. Determined to learn, Jawara traveled far from his village. He attended the prestigious Achimota School in Ghana, where many future African leaders were educated. From there, his journey continued to Britain, where he studied veterinary medicine at the University of Glasgow. Unlike many leaders of his time, Jawara did not begin his career in politics. He returned home as Dr. Dauda Jawara, the veterinary officer, helping farmers and livestock owners improve their livelihoods. Across Africa, the winds of independence were beginning to blow. Colonial rule was weakening, and new leaders were rising. In 1959, Jawara entered politics, becoming leader of the People's Progressive Party. His support came largely from rural farmers, the backbone of Gambian society. Soft-spoken but determined, Jawara believed that change did not need violence. He believed in democracy, dialogue, and patience. In 1962, Dauda Jawara became Prime Minister of the Gambia. 3 years later, history was made. On February 18, 1965, the Gambia gained independence from Britain. For the first time, Gambians would rule their own land. And standing at the center of that moment was the man from Badajali. In 1970, the Gambia became a republic, and Jawara became its first president. For more than 20 years, he governed the nation. While many African countries fell under military rule, the Gambia maintained a multi-party democratic system. It was not without challenges: economic hardship, political criticism, and social pressure. But democracy endured. In 1981, a coup attempt erupted while Jawara was abroad. The capital, Banjul, was thrown into chaos. With the assistance of Senegal's military, the rebellion was defeated and Jawara returned to power. Soon after, the Gambia and Senegal formed the Senegambia Confederation, an ambitious but short-lived political union. For nearly 3 decades, Jawara had led his country. But in July 1994, young military officers led by Yahya Jammeh seized power. The long era of Jawara's leadership came to an abrupt end. The president who had guided his nation to independence was forced into exile. Years later, Dauda Jawara returned to the Gambia. Older, quieter, but still deeply respected. To many citizens, he remained the father of Gambian democracy, a leader who believed that power must serve the people. On August 27, 2019, Sir Dauda Kairaba Jawara died at the age of 95. Across the Gambia, people remembered the man who had guided their nation through its most important chapter, from colony to independence to democracy. History often celebrates loud and powerful rulers, but sometimes the greatest leaders are the quiet ones. And along the banks of the river Gambia, the legacy of Dauda Kairaba Jawara continues to flow, like the river itself.